So welcome everyone to the Team Dare to Dream Determination Nation bi-weekly team call. And this is kind of our post-summit call, but I'm not going to do a ton of recapping of summit because we have recapped a lot of that in our team pages already. And there is the surge tomorrow with Carl Deichler. And I keep messing up on the time. Is that at, what time is it? Jen, do you know off the top of your head?
Well, let me just go back to I posted about it too. Let me just confirm. This, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, that's what okay.
Yep.
Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so it's 7 p.m. Central. So it goes 7 to 9 Central, 8 to 10 Eastern, and then Pacific, 5 to 7. So.
Yeah, and that's directly live on the Beachbody 411 coach page.
Yes, so he's going to just do a Facebook Live.
Yep.
So I recommend everybody tune into that. And, if we're all on together at the same time, we can message and chat, but I think it's going to be really exciting. One thing I really learned from going to Summit this year, and I posted about it on my team page, on my wall, actually, I said, I wasn't very excited about going. In fact, my mom made the comment a couple days before I was leaving. She said something like, are you all excited? And I was like, not really. And seriously, it just kind of seemed like one more thing I had to do, a lot of work, a lot of extroverting and a lot of energy expelled. And, but I really got recharged, as always happens. Jen's been to 6 summits, and she knows how that goes. Elizabeth, you've been to three summits now. Tim, you've been to what, 2 summits? You know how that goes. And Kelly, did you go last year? She's been to 1. And so you know how that goes. It's kind of like we say about Super Saturdays, go to Super Saturday, and here it comes along, like, oh, it's a Saturday, that's like my time with my kids and my family, and you don't want to go, but then you go and you're really happy you did. And there's a reason at GoPro, which is the largest conference for network marketers in the whole world, and it's put on by Eric Worre, who wrote the book GoPro. Last year I went, and he said that, everybody says that one of the best success tips for having a successful network marketing business is to attend events. Mm-hmm. That's not just the Beachbody thing. That's really the interesting part about going to GoPro. And I know Jen and I are going, and some other people on our teams are going in November of this year. But the interesting thing is that a lot of the stuff Beachbody tells us to do, our vital behaviors and the success tips, they're not just Beachbody things. They are the things that you need to do if you want to be a successful network marketer. And yes, that's what we are, friends. It's not anything to be ashamed of. And really, if you have any kind of issue or kind of if you yourself have a stigma attached to being a network marketer, then tune in to Eric Worre, WORRE, his GoPro podcast, his GoPro YouTube channel. Read the book, GoPro. Now, I actually, I don't know if I have it on my desk right now, but it's really kind of like the Bible for network. Another book that I really, really love, for people that really are just getting into network marketing and need to understand why it's the coolest business in the world, and why wouldn't anybody want to do this, is this book, Over Your Damn Self, by Romy Neustadt. And I really, really like this book. It came out after GoPro, but it's written, I think, in a little more conversational way. So I really like this book too, as far as helping us understand why we are in the best business in the world and how to do it. Because again, the things that I tell you to do, the things that Jen tells you to do, we didn't just make them up. They are, Romy Neustadt is at the top of the Rodan and Fields food chain. So, she's not just talking about how to be successful in Rodan and Fields, she's talking about how to be successful in network marketing. So that's just a little aside, a little bonus for tonight's call, what everybody gets on. So tonight I want to talk to you about Yes, that's a great book, Noel. Tonight I want to talk about Team Cup. So we're really going to focus on that because it's coming up. We need to get registered by the end of this month. It runs the whole entire month of August. And I know a lot of you are new and you don't know what Team Cup is. And I have to give you my story about Team Cup because I've been doing Team Cups since my very first month as a coach. And I've been a coach for 6 years now. So my story is this. I'd say I signed up May 29th. I think we had our first Team Cup that I was in. It was in July of that year. And so the month of June, and go ahead and mute yourself, please. If you've got, yeah, just go ahead and mute yourself. I'm going to mute you. There you go. Oh, you muted your video too. Now I can't see you. But so in June, right after I became a coach, on my team page, I started talking about this team challenge thing. And, they started talking about Success Club. And I, as a new coach, I'm just tuning it out, because I'm a new coach. I'm not successful. Anything that has the word success in it means nothing to me yet because I'm a new coach. I didn't think it applied to me. And then, so I'm kind of not really paying attention to this. I'm just learning my business. And probably close to the end of June, I keep seeing, hey, everybody needs to be on a Team Cup. Everybody needs to be on a Team Cup. And I'm still thinking I'm not a part of the everybody, right? And so finally my sponsor, she, said, she kind of personal messaged all of us on her team and said, every one of you needs to get in a Team Cup. It doesn't matter if you're new, if you're not new, get on a Team Cup. So by this time, like all the kickball teams had already been picked, right? It's like I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any coaches to message and say, hey, you want to be on a Team Cup with me? So I was like I just go into the big team page and there was a thread in there that said, if you want to be on a Team Cup, put your name in the list, put my name in the list. And I got matched up with 4 other coaches that I didn't know, didn't have an idea. And we were all new. So all of us were like the blind leading the blind. We didn't know, nobody had ever made Success Club before. Nobody, knew anything about this. So I raised my hand to be the team captain because nobody else wanted to. And that's just kind of my nature. It's okay, if nobody else is going to do it, I'll do it. So I have to tell you that I think really was one of the things that set me on the path for success. Because by stepping up and taking that responsibility, number one, I had to learn. I had to learn what Success Club was. I had to, and I can assure you, there was no team call like this one telling you exactly what you needed to do. No, there was nothing like that. So I had to learn what Success Club was first, so I knew what it was. And then I had to learn how to lead a team of other coaches that, who am I? I don't know anything more than they do, right? And I had to learn how to set up a conference call. I mean, we don't really do conference calls anymore. We do, Zoom calls or we do text or whatever. But I had to learn so much. And I think it really set me on my path for developing my leadership as a Beachbody coach. And also, I hit Success Club. So July of 2011 was my first month to hit Success Club. And oh, by the way, it was a Team Cup month. And I've hit Success Club every single month since then. So, and here's the thing, with the other coaches on that team, not everybody hit Success Club. Some of them did, some of them didn't. I don't know that any of them are still coaches now. So, it's kind of one of those things about, what are you going to do with this business? If you want to come into this and learn right off the bat, I mean, we have coaches on this call that have been coaches, for less than a month. And then we have some of you that have been coaches for a really long time. Some of you have done many team cups before. This is your chance, wherever you're at in your business, to say, I'm going to make August rock. And every one of us starts at the same level, right? So we're all at the even playing field. It doesn't matter. And I can't impress upon you enough. For those of you that are listening to this recording, as well as those of you that are live, if you have been a coach for one day, if you signed up today, you need to get on a Team Cup. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about what that all means. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully you're convinced. See, here's the other thing that I did when I was a new coach. My philosophy was always do what I was told to do. So when my sponsor said, you need to get on a Team Cup, I didn't question her. I didn't question her because, you know, to question her would be to say, well, you know, you're making a full-time income as a Beachbody coach. You're doing what I want to do. You brought your family off of public assistance, food stamps to have this successful career. But yet I don't really believe what you're telling me. I don't really think you're like feeding it to me right. You know, that's not how I approach this business. I came into this business with the belief that what every successful coach said was true. And what every successful coach said is, if I can do this, you can too. And they said success leaves tracks. That means follow the tracks that have been laid before you. And so that's what I've done in my business from the very beginning. I've just followed the tracks. And that's all I ask for you guys to do. That's all Jen is asking. And if you haven't met Jen, raise your hand, Jen. Jen's my super sister. She's my partner. She's my BFF that we have met through Beachbody. She's in Connecticut. I'm in Kansas City. But we love each other so much. So anyway, so let's talk about Team Cup Challenge. First things first. And I just put this stuff down. It is not, I don't have fancy graphics. But first things first, what is Success Club? Because Team Cup Challenge is all about Success Club. So you're like, I'm not successful. I don't belong in this challenge. So Success Club is helping 3 people every month. 3 people. 3. That's it, 3. And you help them with a challenge pack or an HD, a home direct product, such as Shakeology, Performance Stack, or now Daily Sunshine is now 2 points. So you're helping 3 people. Success Club is earned when you achieve 5 points. Well, there is no 5 points anymore, is there? Everything is 2 points. So if you help 3 people, you're going to get 2 points, and you're going to have 6 points. So you're going to hit Success Club. Challenge packs are worth 2 points, and an HD, Shakeology, Performance Stack, or Daily Sunshine is 2 points. And the reason I say HD, Home Direct, that's how we refer to it. You know, if you have somebody that wants Shakeology only, and they just want to try it, and they just purchase it as a one-time purchase, you're doing them a disservice because, number one, they're going to pay full price on shipping, which is about like $15. It's really expensive, versus paying $2 for shipping, right? So you're doing them a disservice. I mean, I always tell my customers, you know, if you're not sure you want to keep on it, that's fine. Once you place your order, we can go in and we can cancel the auto ship. Or you can at any time change it, you can change your flavor, you can do anything. And as their coach, you assure them that you will help them do that. And I would say 9.8 times out of 10, my customers get a Shakeology HD, right? Because who wants to pay a bunch of shipping that they don't have to pay? So help 3 people with a challenge pack or Shakeology. That's Success Club. And when you do that, here's the other, okay, so let me just continue. Help yourself. You help 3 people and you help yourself. Helping yourself means you yourself have your own personal, that's what PV means, personal volume order of an HD product. So if you are a coach and you are building a business, then you will be on Shakeology every single month, HD. It will come to you, rain or shine, sleet or snow, you know, spring or summer, no matter what's going on in your life, you will get that Shakeology every 30 days. So you are on 90 PV, personal volume of an HD product. If you can also do that with the Performance Stack or with Daily Sunshine. But again, if you're a coach and you're building this business, you've got to be a product of the product. So it's a no-brainer for this to be. It's just a no-brainer. Help yourself. How else do you help yourself? Well, when you hit Success Club 5 or Success Club 10, you get customers from Beachbody. There's 2 levels of customers, and I'm not going to go into all those details right now, but you hit Success Club 5, you get 1 level of customer lead from Beachbody. You hit Success Club 10, you get the Success Club 5 lead and the Success Club 10 lead. And we call them leads, but they're really not leads because they're actually customers. They are customers that are given to you. They're customers that were just out in the world and they saw a Beachbody infomercial or heard Carl Deichler on the radio and they dialed up the 1-800 number, or they logged into beachbody.com and they ordered something, or they signed up for an account and they didn't have a coach. And Beachbody says, oh, we're going to give that customer to somebody to help them, because they know that when a customer has a coach, they're going to be more successful. And they're going to give those customers not to a coach that's not doing anything. They're going to give it to a coach that has proven that they are actually helping customers. And those coaches are coaches that hit Success Club, right? That help 3 people, because Success Club is helping a minimum of 3 people. So it's a no-brainer there. The other thing I want you to know, because we do have some new coaches, is that if you are a new coach, you hit Success Club your first 3 months as a coach, and you qualify for the Success Starters program, which means on your 3rd month, you get to earn a free ticket to Coach Summit in Indianapolis. So that means if you're a brand new coach and you're in your first partial month or your first full month, so you actually get, if so, let's see, it's July. So Mary signed up in July. So you could hit Success Club in July, August, and September and qualify for that Success Starters free Coach Summit ticket. Or Mary, you could hit Success Club in your first full month, which would be August. So Mary signed up like the very beginning of July. So she kind of has 2 months for that to be her first month. You know, if you signed up in June, I think, Lisa, did you sign up in June?
I did.
So you need to hit Success Club in July, August, and September. So June would have been your partial month, but July is your first full month. And so, you know, it's really important. And they created the Success Starters program, number one, to kind of give new coaches that little extra incentive. I mean, winning a free ticket to Summit is amazing. And oh, by the way, if you buy your ticket now, like you want to like seal in that 145 low rate, if you hit Success Starters, Lisa, you can get that ticket refunded. So it's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, that 145 rate is a steal of a deal. It's normally $295. So yeah, so that's what you need to know about Success Club. The other thing is it's a calendar month. It's the only, I think it's the only whatever bonus program we have that runs on a calendar month. A calendar month. So so for instance, with your Shakeology HD, like if you push it back, say you like, oh, I've got like, for right now, I have 2 bags of chocolate Shakeology. I don't know how that happened, but we have 2 bags of chocolate. So, you know, I'm looking at my orders and I'm thinking, well, I might be able to push my Shakeology back, you know, to a certain point, but I have to make sure that I have to have a Shakeology HD in the calendar month. It's not just the 5-week, you know, that you have for other things. It's a calendar month. So anyway. So this is what you need to know about Success Club. Are there any questions? I see there's some chat going on. Let's see. So Mary said, I was just thinking I'm too new. I hope that you're not thinking that anymore, right, Mary? Never too new. Never too new. Yes. Yes, to get the leads that I mentioned. That's correct, Jen. So yeah, so this part where I said hit Success Club 5 or 10 and get the customers from Beachbody, you also need to be Emerald. So that's another bonus milestone, which Emerald is basically you plus 2. So you have 2 coaches that you signed under you. So Success Club, the thing I want you to know is it's you helping 3 people. And any single one of you that came into this, I mean, it's not too soon to start helping 3 people. It's not too soon. And the one thing I want you also to know is you are never going to know everything you need to know. So I know some people are kind of that, well, I just want to know everything before I get started. Oh my gosh, you're never going to get started then because you're never going to know everything. I don't even know everything. Like I had to ask Jen, what's the time for the surge tomorrow? I mean, there's so much to learn. I and Jen, as your coaches, as your mentors, we're going to give you what you need to know now. And if you don't know how to place a coach, you don't know how to sign up, don't worry about it. When you're ready to do that, we're going to show you how to do that. Right? So please get it out of your mind that you need to know everything now. Hold on a second. I'm managing participants. There we go. So hopefully I've convinced you or educated you that Success Club is something that everybody, you need to hit it every single month. And the fact that Beachbody has these challenges, and they give you actually little, like a lot of times they give you incentives. Like I think, wasn't this an incentive a couple months ago, this backpack? This was a Success Club incentive. Yes? It's very nice. I saw a whole bunch of them walking around Summit. So, and I know like one of my newer coaches, Samantha Joe, she got one of these and she was so excited. It's really cool to get Beachbody swag. My first Team Cup challenge, you know what I won? I won a t-shirt. And it wasn't even a cool t-shirt. It was like back in the day, just like that rib neck. And I don't remember what it said, but I won a t-shirt. And I was so excited because I won a t-shirt. It said Beachbody something or another on it. I mean, it's very exciting. And the prizes that they give out now are just really cool. So let's go on. So now that I've talked to you about how to hit Success Club and some of the benefits of it, let's just look at this statistic. Coaches who hit Success Club 5 in all 12 months of 2016 earned over 50 times more money than coaches who didn't hit it or didn't hit it consistently. So that's pretty significant. I mentioned that I've been hitting Success Club since July of 2011. Every single month. Every single month. I hit Success Club 10. I hit Success Club 5, I think in July and August and maybe September, and then I started hitting Success Club 10 in a Team Cup Challenge month because my team and I set our goals higher. And I hit Success Club 10, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can hit Success Club 10. Why am I only aiming for 5? And then there you go. So I don't know about you, but this is a helping business. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that we have the opportunity to earn income to help our families financially by helping other people. So if you're on this call and you want to be in the Team Cup Challenge and you've said, I want to build this as a business because you know what, I can't think of anything I would rather do for my career, then you've got to look at this statistic and you have to take it to heart. And you have to believe me and not try to second guess what I'm telling you and say, oh, I'm not ready. Or, I need more time. You got to jump in. There's never going to be the perfect time ever, ever. So 50 times more money. And the reason the 12 months is significant, we have this thing called Success Club Legend or Success Club All-Star. Success Club All-Star is if you hit Success Club for 12 consecutive months. And then we have Success Club Legend. That's if you hit Success Club 10 for 12 consecutive months. Or no, that's if you had Success Club for 24 consecutive months. I'm just lost. So anyway, I've hit Success Club for 68, Success Club 10 for 68 consecutive months. And the only way I've done that is just because I have it as a non-negotiable goal. Non-negotiable. It's just not an option not to hit it. And when I first started in my business, like in July, I think I might have hit Success Club 5. I didn't like blow it out of the park. I scrimped and scraped and I didn't have a large social following at that time. I'd already signed up my mom and my husband, so they didn't count towards those points. I scrimped and I scraped and there are some months when I pulled it out at the very end, at the very, very end. But you know what? For me, it's just not an option. You've got to figure it out. And I can help you with that. Jen can help you with that. Another statistic you should know about, is this the right one? Business starter. We didn't talk about the business starter, but this is, we have a thing called the leadership ladder. And when you hit Success Club, basically you're a business starter. It's as simple as that, right, Jen? You're a business starter. So business starters earn 25% more than those who aren't. No, I'm sorry, this is a Success Starter program. Success Starter earns 25% more than those who don't. So Success Starter is coaches that hit Success Club their first 3 months as a coach. So what does that mean? It means coaches, to start working this business, your first full month as a coach is not too soon. It's not too soon. And if you're of that mindset when you sign up that, you know, I've got to learn everything first. I have to get everything set up. I've got to do this. I got to do that. You know, it's just your decision. You know, my advice is to dive in. And to dive in, it doesn't take anything more than start being a product of the product. That means drinking your Shakeology and doing your workouts and posting about it on social media. And just to kind of start asking people if they want to do it, if they want to join you on this journey. That's all you have to do. You don't have to know your way around your Coach Online office. You don't have to know what Emerald and Diamond, and you don't have to understand the compensation plan. All you got to do is be a product of the product and share it on social media. Talk to your friends, your family, strangers, people at Starbucks. My husband talked to the Uber driver in Nashville, and he's now got this guy interested in joining our Shift Shop Challenge. I signed up an Uber driver as a coach last year in Nashville. I have a flight attendant I met on a Southwest flight last year who signed up as a customer with a challenge pack. So, and I'm not an outgoing person. I'm an introvert. So, you know, you share what you're doing. You look for opportunities to share it. You really do. You look for opportunities. So that's Success Starter. There's no reason why you can't be a Success Starter. And this is what I was talking about. The Business Starter is basically the same thing as hitting Success Club. So additionally, so we said that people that hit Success Club consistently earn 50 times more money than those who don't. And then the Business Starter level, in March 2017, the average earning for coaches reaching Business Starter, which means hitting Success Club, was $356 for that month versus $22 for those that didn't. So let's think about it. So, you know, when you sell a challenge pack, the average commission is $40, right, Jen? $40 for that, for the Beachbody On Demand. So 40 times 3 is $120, you know, but if you hit, you know, so multiply that by however many you want to sell, right? But you're at least looking at $120 versus people that don't have Success Club, they may earn $22. If you earn $120, you're paying for your Shakeology, because your Shakeology as a coach is like $97, maybe $104 with tax. I mean, so this behooves you, right? I know that many of you, when you had to really pinch your pennies to get your challenge pack, and you pinch your pennies to pay for your Shakeology. You know, help yourself and help others, right? 3 a month. I mean, I don't know, it may sound like a lot, it may not sound like a lot, but 3 people a month. If you do what we tell you to do, you can do this. So how to succeed at Team Cup, hit Success Club. That's it. All right. See you later. No, just kidding. I'm not going to hanging. Not going to leave you hanging. Here's the deets of success of the Team Cup Challenge. You need to form a team of 5. That's you plus 4. The team captain registers the team, and then you hit Success Club, right? I already said that, right? That's the deets. That's the deets. That's it. That's it. It's very, very simple this year. But I'm going to give you even more incentives. So, as I said, there's all kinds of fun prizes. So, when you're on a Team Cup with your U plus 4, if you hit Success Club 5 yourself, you win this lovely Daily Sunshine picnic blanket. I mean, how cool is that? That's much better than a t-shirt with a Hanes ribbed cotton neck. It's pretty darn cool. That's hot off the presses. Daily Sunshine just came out and they already have logoed stuff for that. That's all you have to do is hit Success Club 5. That's like me on my Team Cup. You know, I think I was the only person that hit Success Club. I got my t-shirt. There's also a team prize though, a team prize. So this is where the teamwork makes the dream work happen. If everybody, all 5 people on your team hit Success Club 5, then you all get this really cool Beachbody sweatshirt. I mean, that is so cool. There's a men's version too. There's a men's version too. I know. I mean, the Team Cup Challenge prizes are pretty darn cool. So I don't know about you, but I want both of those things. I want both of those things. Now, here's the thing. Now some of you are already thinking, oh my gosh, I'm afraid because, oh, there you are. I'm afraid because what if I don't make it and then my team doesn't get the sweatshirt and I've let everybody down? Pshaw. You know what? Sometimes that happens. But you know what? If you go into this challenge and you're committed to doing your best, that's all your team can ask of you. So let me back up. Up, previous. So to get registered, you register at teambeachbodycup.com. They keep it pretty darn simple, teambeachbodycup.com. The team captain is the only one that registers. So not all 5 people need to go to teambeachbody.com. It's just the team captain. So once you form your team of 5, one person will become the team captain. You can either draw straws, you can volunteer like I did, however you want to do it. You will need to have a team name because when you register, you have a team name. It can be anything. Don't use Team Dare to Dream because we want it to be you, your team name. Team Hot Stuff. Team whatever. Super Sisters. And then your team captain will need to have your name, your coach ID, and your email. So they will ask you for that, but please don't make them hunt you down. You know, you need to know those things. You should know those things. I know my coach ID is 100257. My second business center is 210970. My third business center 1357694. These are the things that you need to know about your business. And if you're brand new, I don't expect you to have it remembered, but I expect you to have it written down somewhere. Write it down in your day planner, put it in your notes in your phone. You always need to know your coach ID and you need to know the email that you signed up with, right? So now, here we go, back to the slide. Are you scared about this? I mean, does it make you a little nervous? That's okay. Here's my other biggest piece of advice that I got at my first summit when I was a newer coach and I was sitting in the nosebleed seats, not down on the floor, not walking across stage, getting all the perks that I get now, which I love. I was in the nosebleed seats, and I remember an elite coach on the stage said, always set your goals bigger than you ever thought you could achieve, and you will always achieve more than you ever thought you could. Now, my friends, that is not normal thinking. That's kind of weirdo thinking, because the normal people set their goals only as high as they think they can achieve, no higher, because gosh, if I don't achieve my goals, I'll be what? I'll be disappointed. I'll feel bad about myself. It'll like devastate my self-esteem. My friends, I can't even tell you, if you're new to our tribe, if you're new to this community, you will hear this over and over in your personal development. You only can fail your way to success. And what that means is you are going to set goals that you don't achieve. You are going to have things that you want that you don't get when you want them. But you have to know that the only way to achieve the big things in life is to go for the big things in life, right? You can't just play it safe all the time, because playing it safe only you bump up to the top of safety. And I can tell you, your dreams and your goals for your life, the reason you signed up as a Beachbody coach, all the things that you want are on top of that safety. They are above your safety net. They are outside your comfort zone. So if you're scared, that's okay. Fear is just a part of life. Courage is acting even though you're afraid. Courage can only exist in the presence of fear. So please, I ask you to start telling yourself that you are courageous. You know, you're courageous. I'm not asking you to not be afraid, because that's just not realistic, but I'm just asking you to be courageous and know that we're here to help. Know that again, I can't tell you enough how my path to success was doing what I was told to do without question. Some of it I didn't like, some of it really, really scared me. But my thought was always, gosh, what if that's the thing? What if that's the thing and I don't do it? What if that's the thing? And, I also was kind of skeptical. I was like, well, I'm going to do all these things they tell me to do. And then if I'm not successful and I've done all these things, then we all will know this was just a crock. This is just a scam. But you know what? 6 years later, I think it worked. I think I got some good advice. And the good advice comes from me, it comes from Jen, it comes from other coaches, it comes from listening to the National Wake Up Call, it comes to all the stories of all the other coaches that have come before you. So what you need to do is you need to know we're here to help. We're not asking you, just like when I was a new coach and they said get on a team, and I was on a team with everybody was like, okay, who knows what to do? Who knows? Anybody know what to do? No. And you know what? We really didn't have any help. I had to figure it out. But we're not going to just make you figure it out. We're going to help you. You will want to set a goal with your team. So when you get together with your team, find out what the goal is. Maybe your goal, hopefully your goal is at least a minimum for everyone to hit Success Club so you can get that cool shirt, right? Gosh, we have people that set their goals to be in the top 10. I was in the top 10 one year. I think it was my second year on a team cup. So my first year I was on the no-name teams, like we didn't know what we were doing. And then the second one I was on, we actually, I think we're number 8. We hit number 8. Now they didn't have all the cool like team prizes and stuff that they have now, but I think I got a watch, which, is kind of cool. If you win, if you're the top 2 teams, you get to go to Los Angeles and have like the whole entire Beachbody, it's like your day at Beachbody. That's a big goal, right? But really, you set a goal with your team. You follow the 4 vital behaviors. If you're brand new to coaching and you don't know what those are, I will tell you what those are. Be a product of the product, personal development every day, invite, which means ask people to join you, and recognize. You know what? Recognize means you not only share your own story. If you're, again, brand new coach, you share your story. You share Transformation Tuesday posts of other people. If you have challengers, if it's just, you have a couple of a couple of customers already, share their success. Recognize them and say, I'm so excited. I have this free clean eating group and my people are blowing it up. And Mary has already, she completed it and lost 7 pounds in that week. Or, you can recognize people just for being amazing. You can recognize your friends that aren't even a part of Beachbody, right? Showing people that you're about lifting people up, that's one of our vital behaviors. And then know that in our team pages, we're going to be sharing daily tips. We're going to be sharing with you how to invite, how to create compelling posts. We'll share with you what we're saying to our challengers, what we're saying to our prospects. We're not going to leave you hanging, okay? But please, we ask each of you to step up and be courageous and believe what we're telling you, that this can be something that really ignites your business. You're going to get to know other coaches on the team. If you're like me, I didn't know anybody on my team. I knew nobody. I didn't even know my sponsor coach. She picked me up off of Facebook. I didn't know her. So it's a nice way to get to know our tribe and develop some new relationships. And it will definitely, I think, set you on a great path. So with that, I think I have done my spiel. Let's see what we've got here. Yes. Put me on a team, yes. So in our team pages, I know in Team Dare to Dream, there's a thread. There's already a thread that says who wants to be on a team. If you need a team, post your name below. If you're on a team and you need some additional members, please post. We need to keep it in one place, right, so that I can keep track of it. So Mary, go into that thread and post that you want to be on a team. What else do we have? Anything else that we didn't get, Jen? BB Finn says skipping a month. Yes. Yes, the question was, instead of skipping a month, can you switch Daily Sunshine? Yeah, I think that might be in regard to, yeah, if you know, that's a good idea, actually. With all the Shakeology I have. I don't know how I ended up with extra bags, but yeah, you could do Shakeology and then do Daily Sunshine.
Just remember, it's in the calendar, though, because I had my Shakeology already ship out this month, plus I ordered Daily Sunshine. But anyway, so just make sure that you're still keeping a 90 PV on the
It's a calendar month for Success Club.
Yeah.
Yes. Residual income, friends, all the benefits. Yes. Cute. Put on your phone. Okay. What other questions do we have about this? Please, this is a great time to talk about it. Let's see. We've got some new people that joined the call. So, raise your hand. I'm asking you to commit. You're going to be on a team? I think all of you have already said you're going to be on a team. Mm-hmm. You feel more, for those of you that are new, do you feel a little bit more confident about it? Like, okay, I'll do this. Okay. You know, the thing that I do ask is, once you commit to be on a team, don't back out. So what I mean by that, and what I mean by that is, I've had in the past, and I know there's other coaches have had this, when you go ahead and you register your team, you've got your 5 members on board, and then somebody messages and says, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I need to drop out. And you can't replace members. So once your team is registered, your team is registered. And you only win that sweatshirt if you have 5 team members. So if somebody drops out and you say, well, you know, we only have 4. No, you still have 5. You just have one that's MIA. So, you know, that's the only thing that I ask is, you know, make sure that, you know, that you are committed to doing this. I'm not saying that you're committed to anything else other than seeing this through. That means engaging with your team, giving it your best effort. That's all we can ask, is that you give it your best effort, right? That's all we can ask. Not every single team that registers is going to have every person hit Success Club. I can assure you, it just won't happen. But hopefully, the idea is that every person that's on a team will do better in August than they would have if they were not on a team, right? Because together we can do more, right? So that's really the goal, is for you to have a better August than you would if you weren't on a team. Right, Jen? Mm-hmm. That's all we ask. So if there isn't any more comments or questions, I'm going to let you guys go, because we're at 45 minutes and I try to keep it to 30. But, you know, if we're under an hour, we consider ourselves successful. But thank you for getting on. And for those of you that are watching the recording, we can't wait to hear your questions or comments. Post them underneath the comment thread once we post this recording in our team pages. Let's do it.